What's up, WSPL? It's I, Kyle, owner coach of the Boston Brelooms, and my opponent today is Ricky, who is coach and owner of the San Jose Sharpedos. My team I'm bringing today is my Mega Blastoise, Chandelure, Diggersby, Ferrothorn, Honchkrow, and Breloom. He is bringing his Mega Aerodactyl, Sharpedo, Claydol, Sylveon, Cobalion, and Darmanitan. So let's go ahead and get into this right now. I'm going to go ahead and lead off with my Blastoise because I figure it's the best thing I can do. I didn't see him bring his Garvantula, so I'm good to go there. He is going to lead off with his Darmanitan. That thing is such a fucking threat. So, he's got it named the Red Skull, and it's dangerous as is. I know he's just going to U-turn out, so I'm going to go for the Mega Evolution and then fire off a Water Pulse. There's nothing on his team that really wants to take a Water Pulse, except maybe the Sylveon. So I'm pretty sure that's what he's going to bring in next. I don't have any other moves on this Blastoise that, really could hurt Sylveon. I mean, I suppose I should have put Flash Cannon on because I could have Flash Cannon here, but I don't know if it would have done more than Water Pulse. I'd have to run damage calcs. So you see Sylveon takes that pretty freaking well, which leads me to believe that it's going to be a specially defensive support set. So I really don't have to worry about much. I switch out here to Ferrothorn, fearing a Toxic. He actually just goes for the Moonblast. Maybe he thought I'd stay in, go for another Water Pulse. Maybe he could get the special defense or special attack drop. We'll see. I know he's going to switch out here. There's no reason for him to stay in. A Gyro Ball is going to one-shot, but he actually reveals that he's got the Protect. So he's going to scout to see what I'm doing. I'm just going to set up my Stealth Rocks. I was toying what to do here next because I know that he's got that Claydol. I do have Thunder Wave on this Ferrothorn, and I was toying with the idea of whether or not to use it, but I figured I'd just go for the safe Gyro Ball, get a damage on whatever comes in, because I really thought he was going to bring his Darmanitan back in. Oh, I go for the Leech Seed, because I figured he'd try and stall me. That's right. So this Claydol goes ahead and sets up his own Stealth Rocks. That's fine. I'll go ahead and get the Leech Seed off so I can get at least residual damage here. This next turn is where I forgot that Rapid Spin also gets rid of Leech Seed. So much for that. But at least I get all my health back from the Moonblast. Well, nearly all my health back. He's going to go ahead and go for the Rapid Spin. It's going to get rid of my Rocks and my Leech Seed, but he's going to take the Iron Barb damage. I should have put Rocky Helmet on this guy. That's what I should have done. So I go for the Gyro Ball just to see how much it would do. And it does a fair amount. I'd say maybe 30%. So I know he's going to switch out here and bring something else in. So I'm just going to set up my Stealth Rocks again because we're going to be playing a switch game. Everyone loves residual damage. Now, I guess the Flare Blitz was super obvious here. So I probably should have just stayed in and gone for like a T-Wave or a Gyro Ball. But, I bring in Chandelure thinking, and he hits a Stone Edge. And it's just like, well, see you later, Chandelure. You're not going to fucking live that shit. So once again, Chandelure does absolutely nothing. Chandelure. I want Chandelure to work so bad, but it just never works. So it comes Blastoise. I know he's going to withdraw. I'm just going to go for another Water Pulse here. Because I figured that Sylveon's going to come right back out. Yeah, Stone, Water Pulse. This Water Pulse actually looks like it did a little more than that first one. Which I was surprised at. So I guess min-max between the first couple of rounds. That's the only thing I can really think of. So I figured that was a good time to go for Rapid Spin. Sylveon's not going to really have anything for me. He goes for the Wish. Now, I know he's got Protect, so I figured he would Protect here so I could go ahead and switch out and bring something else in. If I knew he was going to hard switch, I would have just gone for the Water Pulse, because then Claydol would have been gone. You'll see that next. But I switch out Blastoise for Diggersby, figuring he's going to Protect, and then whatever comes in next isn't going to want to take a return. But lo and behold, he hard switches out to get a Wish Off onto his Claydol, which was a great play. This thing annoys the hell out of me. So I figured, well, Return is going to do a lot of damage, right? Let's find out how much. It does about 60%, and then he reveals he's got Toxic on his Claydol, which is alright. I'm not running Banded or Scarf on this Diggersby. This Diggersby was actually Focus Sash, But with rocks and now toxic, the sash is null and void. And maybe I should have run life orb on this guy. I don't know. Um, wasn't sure what he was going to do here with his molly. I don't know. Maybe it was just death fodder, but return's going to knock it out without a problem. I guess he was just trying to rack up toxic damage. I mean, it's the only thing I can think of. I guess Claydol's good to keep around just because of the utility. In comes Red Skull. I figured a superpower's coming my way. I really wish I had Chandelure at this point, but I don't. So I figure Blastoise is the best bet. I'm not sure which kind of Darmanitan he's running right now. Like, it could be Scarfed or it could be Banded. I wasn't really sure. And then he withdrew here, and I wasn't sure why, because another superpower would have taken me out. And then he brings in his Cobalion. I was just going for, I figured it was death, so I just went for a Water Pulse in case, whatever. But like I said, he ended up switching out, and I don't know why. Because if he stayed in, Blastoise would have been gone. And then he probably would still have his Cobalion at this point, because who knew Mega Blastoise outsped a fucking Cobalion? But this Aura Sphere is going to take him out. No big deal. Really would have liked to see what kind of Cobalion he was running. I never get to see Cobalion. But then out comes a Mega Aerodactyl, and this thing's going to kill me with something. I don't know what it is, but it's just going to kill me. I should have put Aqua Jet on my fucking Blastoise, but lo and behold, I didn't. So he goes has Mega Evolves, and he has to beat a Thunder Fang. And at that point, I was like, oh, it can learn the Fangs, which means he's probably got Fire Fang for my Ferrothorn, which is what I'm guessing. So I'm going to bring in my Ferrothorn here. He's going to withdraw, which surprised me. Out comes Claydol once again. This thing is just annoying. And then we got a Stally bit. My Ferrothorn and this Claydol kind of go back and forth here. This is where it would have been good to have Rocky Helmet, because it would have cut this down a lot. But we kind of just go back and forth here with him exchanging Rapid Spins and Stealth Rocks and all other kinds of nonsense. I figured eventually he would just kill himself with the Iron Barbs. So I was trying to figure out, if I wanted to go for the Gyro Ball and kill him off, but then lose my rocks, then reset up my rocks later, or keep setting up rocks in the hopes that he'd keep going for Rapid Spins and kill himself, or go for a Leech Seed and get residual damage, but that would eventually be taken away by the Rapid Spin. So I was toying with what to do here. Couldn't really get anything down pat. So I know he's already Rapid Spinned everything else away. I went for my Stealth Rocks, just repeatedly expecting the Rapid Spins over and over and over again. So I figured he'd try and do the same thing again this time. I wasn't sure he would just finally kill off his Dreidel, or his Claydol. So he reveals he's got Ice Beam, which I guess isn't too bad. I just go for the Leech Seed to kind of counteract the leftovers, so that whenever he does go for the next Rapid Spin, it's going to kill him. Plus will give me my health back from the Ice Beam. And then I can just go for Stealth Rocks until he wants to kill himself. That's what I figured. And then this part happened, and I forgot about this too. Because if you die while doing the Rapid Spins, my hazards still stay up. Which is why Stealth Rock fails right here, because I still have rocks on my side of the field. So in comes Red Skull, and I have to keep my Ferrothorn around. It shuts down a good section of the rest of his team of what he's got left, which is the Sharpedo and the Mega Aerodactyl. So I figured my Diggersby's max HP, so he can come in and Flare Blitz me all he wants. I was hoping he would not go for the Superpower. If he went for the Superpower, it would have been a completely different story. But that Flare Blitz takes me out. Not a problem, but I just wanted to get that recoil damage, because then it puts it in kill range for my Breloom to come in and just Mach Punch, which is great. So Breloom's going to come in. I'm going to go for the Mach Punch. It's going to knock him out without a problem. Good old Technician Breloom. And all that awesomeness that is Breloom. And out comes the Mega Aerodactyl, and I don't have my Focus Sash because he still has his rock tip on the field, and I don't want to get killed by something, so I'm going to hard switch out into my Ferrothorn. Because unless he's got Fire Fang, there's nothing that Mega Aerodactyl can do to kill me. Ferrothorn is ungodly thick. And then he shows me he's got the Aerial Ace. It's a neutral hit. Does a good amount of damage. Iron Barbs. Takes him real close. I think from there, my Breloom could kill. Then he goes to the Earthquake, which is another neutral damage move. It does about the same as the Aerial Ace. But yeah, it means I get to live and get off a Gyro Ball, which is going to kill Mega Aerodactyl without problem. So then comes out Sharpedo. The rocks take out any preemptive sash. I wasn't sure if he was Life Orb or not to get the extra damage. Here the speed boost actually works against him because now he's even faster than he was before. So my Gyro Ball is going to do even more damage. Normally it would do about half. Oh, also if he was Life Orb, the Waterfall would have taken me out. So I get off that Gyro Ball, and it does way more than half, because that's initial speed boost, which is great. But yeah, after Stealth Rock damage, my Breloom could come in and just Mach Punch for the win anyway. And plus, Honchkro's in the back, waiting with Sucker Punches. So I got that going for me, which is nice. The second Waterfall is going to take out my Ferrothorn, but he's going to get that additional Rocky Helmet or Iron Barbs damage. If I had the Rocky Helmet, that would have been game right there. His Mega Aerodactyl also would have taken more damage. But I fear those Fire type moves, those unstabbed Fire type moves that like to come for Ferrothorn. So this is the last thing of the match here. Then he reveals he's got Aqua Jet. I didn't even realize that Sharpedo could get Aqua Jet. That's awesome. I'm gonna have to make one. But the Mach Punch is just gonna knock him out. Water's not going to do too much to my Breloom, despite how frail he is. So that's our match. I forget which week this is. I don't remember. Bear with me while I load up the file, because I'm special. Fuck a duck. Load faster. I think this is week 4? Four maybe 4. No, it's gonna be week 5 because Tan was week 4. Next upcoming week, I go against the Cincinnati Arcanines, which is Frank. So I get to start planning for that. That looks like it'll be a fun match. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the battle. We'll catch you next time. Later.